You are dying. Your body is failing. Except you. You have a trick almost nothing else on Earth can do. You can turn yourself back into a baby. Not metaphorically. Your life can run backward. But right now, none of that matters. Because before you can use that trick, you have to survive long enough to use it. You're barely 4.5 millimeters wide, smaller than a grain of rice, transparent, almost invisible in the water, except for one giveaway, a tiny red stomach glowing through your body. And somewhere around you, predators are moving. They don't need to hunt you. They could swallow you without even trying. Out here, being tiny doesn't mean you're safe. It just means you're somebody's next meal. You just don't know whose yet. A shadow passes. A fish. Not hunting you, just moving through your water. You've got nothing. No speed, no real defense. If it turns toward you, this is over in one bite. It doesn't turn. This time. But here's the bigger problem. Even if nothing eats you, your body is still supposed to fail. Injury, starvation, extreme environmental changes, or simply growing old. For almost every animal, that's where the story ends. But scientists have watched your body do something completely different, repeatedly in the laboratory. And you didn't even reach adulthood easily. You started as a tiny larva, drifting wherever the current carried you. No control, no protection. You needed to find a hard surface before something found you. You got lucky. You found a rock. You attached yourself to it and became a polyp. Small, rooted, unable to run from anything. So you multiplied, producing tiny swimming medusae that could finally move through the ocean. One of them became you. And now you're back in the water. Back on the list of things something else can eat. For most jellyfish, this is where the cycle eventually ends. They grow, they age, they die. No reset, no second attempt. But yours has a different ending waiting for it. Now imagine the ocean turns against you. The water turns too cold or too warm. You go too long without food, or you're badly injured. Your body starts shutting down. You stop swimming, stop feeding. Your bell, the part that normally pulses you through the water, begins to collapse. This is supposed to be it. You sink toward the sea floor, and you keep sinking, a little too slowly for something that's supposed to be dead. Your cells are fully grown, fully specialized, already committed to being an adult jellyfish. And then something extraordinary happens. They change. Your entire body folds inward. The jellyfish shape disappears. You become a soft, shapeless mass on the sea floor. You're not really a jellyfish anymore. Not a polyp yet either. Just vulnerable tissue sitting exposed for days. You can't swim. You can't escape. You can't fight. And if something destroys too much of you, there's no reset. Nothing finds you this time. So what does nothing actually turn into? Tiny tendrils reach outward, anchor into the rock, and slowly you're a polyp again. The same fragile rooted stage you passed through at the beginning of your life. But this time, you didn't get there by luck. Your cells triggered the reversal. Scientists call this process transdifferentiation, when specialized cells change into different cell types. Think of a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. Now imagine that butterfly somehow becoming a caterpillar again, instead of simply growing old and dying. From this polyp, you produce a brand new medusa, a new adult version of you. The damage and wear from the old adult stage aren't carried forward. You're starting again. Not healed, reset. And in laboratory conditions, researchers have watched this cycle happen again and again and again. No natural stopping point has been observed. You made it. Which is exactly when this should start feeling safe. It doesn't. That fish from earlier, still out there, still hungry. And it isn't the only thing that can kill you. Small fish, other jellyfish, and marine invertebrates can eat you before your body ever gets the chance to reverse itself. You can be crushed, infected, or destroyed badly enough that there's simply not enough of you left to reverse. Biologically immortal doesn't mean unkillable. It means old age isn't necessarily what ends your life. Everything else can still finish the job. Here's the part scientists still don't know.
The reversal has been confirmed repeatedly in laboratory conditions, but out here, in the open ocean, nobody has tracked exactly how many times an individual wild jellyfish can reverse its life cycle. Once? A dozen times? 50? We don't know. Somewhere in this ocean, right now, could there be a jellyfish that has reset its life more times than anyone has ever documented? Nobody knows which one. Nobody is watching closely enough to find out.
Go back to where we started. You were dying. Your body was failing. For almost everything else in this ocean, that sentence only goes one way. For you, your cells can trigger something extraordinary. Your body can reverse its development, return to an earlier stage, and begin again. You're not indestructible. You're not invincible. You can still die. But you don't have to grow old. You can still be eaten, still be destroyed, still die. But if your body gets the chance first, you may never have to reach old age at all. Because when your life appears to be ending, this tiny animal can do something almost no other animal can. It can start over.